In today's episode of The Story of Animals, we travel back in time, way back. Forget smartphones, forget Wi-Fi, forget even humans. We're rewinding the clock 68 million years to the late Cretaceous period. And today's feature? Two prehistoric titans locked in one of nature's most dramatic rivalries. Tyrannosaurus rex versus Triceratops. Let's set the stage. North America. Lush forests, rivers winding through floodplains, giant ferns taller than your car. This isn't a safe stroll in the park. This is a world where being big and spiky isn't overkill. It's just the minimum requirement for survival. First contender, the celebrity carnivore, the one whose name even toddlers know, Tyrannosaurus rex. At nearly 40 feet long, weighing up to 9 tons, and boasting a bite force stronger than any land animal in history, this predator is basically a walking crunch machine. Oh, and those teeth? Banana-sized steak knives, perfect for turning unlucky prey into prehistoric confetti. But before you crown T-Rex as the ultimate champion, let's meet our second star, Triceratops. With a skull longer than a person is tall, 3 intimidating horns, and a frill like a giant armored shield, Triceratops was not exactly a snack. It was more like, well, ordering nachos that suddenly fight back, with knives. Triceratops was a tank disguised as a vegetarian. Now, what happens when these two clash? Hollywood will tell you T-Rex just roars and chomps while Triceratops collapses dramatically. Reality? It's a little messier and a lot more interesting. Picture it. A hungry T-Rex spots a lone Triceratops grazing. The predator lowers its head, muscles coiled. Triceratops looks up, horns gleaming like medieval lances. Both animals know what's at stake. For T-Rex, it's dinner. For Triceratops, it's survival. And neither side wants to walk away with broken bones because in this world, an injury could be a death sentence. Contrary to popular belief, T-Rex didn't always charge recklessly. Scientists think it was an ambush hunter using its keen eyes and powerful legs for short bursts of speed. Think less marathon runner, more heavyweight sprinter. Triceratops, meanwhile, wasn't slow either. Its stocky body was built for bursts of movement and defense. With horns up to 3 feet long, one well-aimed thrust could skewer a predator like a kebab. And fossil evidence suggests these battles weren't just make-believe. Paleontologists have found Triceratops skulls with healed T-Rex bite marks. Translation? Some Triceratops survived encounters with the king. Imagine walking away after a T-Rex tries to eat you. That's basically earning a gold medal in the Survival Olympics. Of course, not every duel ended happily for the herbivore. Evidence also shows Triceratops' bones gnawed and crushed by T-Rex teeth, meaning some unlucky ones became dinner. But here's the kicker. Even if T-Rex won, it risked getting gored in the process. It's like trying to eat a porcupine. You might succeed, but ouch. So who really wins this prehistoric showdown? That depends on perspective. T-Rex had the power, the bite, and the predatory instincts. But Triceratops had the armor, the weapons, and frankly, the attitude of a rhinoceros that had just watched a motivational speech. Think of it this way. T-Rex was the heavyweight champion, but Triceratops was the underdog who could flip the script. It wasn't just predator versus prey, it was a constant arms race. Sharp teeth inspired sharper horns, strong jaws inspired sturdier frills. Each adaptation was like nature saying, "Oh, you think that's enough? Try surviving this." And in a way, they both won. For millions of years, these species coexisted, each shaping the other's evolution. Triceratops forced T-Rex to be stronger, faster, smarter, and T-Rex forced Triceratops to become tougher, braver, more armored. Their rivalry was less a one-time brawl and more an endless chess game, played with bones, claws, and horns. Then, just as things were heating up, the curtain fell. 66 million years ago, a giant asteroid slammed into Earth. The age of dinosaurs ended, leaving behind only fossils, mysteries, and arguments among paleontologists at conferences. But in those ancient floodplains, the battles of T-Rex and Triceratops left scars on bone and in legend. So, next time you imagine dinosaurs, don't just think of one roaring victor. Picture two mighty creatures locked in balance, predator and prey, danger and defense, survival and extinction. And that, dear listeners, is the tale of T-Rex versus Triceratops. Now it's time to see how much you've learned from today's episode. We've got 3 fun trivia questions coming up. Ready? Let's start. Question 1. What was one of T-Rex's biggest advantages as a predator? A. Its long arms for grappling prey. B. Its massive bite force. C. Its ability to camouflage in trees. D. Its poisonous saliva. The correct answer is B, its massive bite force. T-Rex had the strongest bite of any land animal ever recorded, capable of crushing bone and giving it a huge advantage when hunting. Let's try another question. Question 2. What main defense did Triceratops have against predators like T-Rex? A. A whip-like tail. B. Camouflage skin. C. 3 horns and a large frill. D. A sonic roar. The correct answer is C. 3 horns and a large frill. Triceratops used its horns for combat and defense, while its frill protected its neck, turning it into a dinosaur tank. Let's move on to the last question for this episode. Question 3. What ended the rivalry between T-Rex and Triceratops? A. A larger predator evolved. B. A deadly disease spread. C. An asteroid impact. D. The ocean swallowed North America. The correct answer is C. An asteroid impact. About 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid struck Earth, causing global changes that led to the extinction of both T-Rex and Triceratops. Great job if you got all 3 questions correct. If not, you've still uncovered some thrilling facts about 2 of the most legendary dinosaurs to ever walk the Earth. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other binge-able channels. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.